My name is Jonathan Parks, and welcome to Jonathan's Nature Crafts. I must inform you that I do not live in this house by myself, but live here with other people. Sometimes other members of the household may have to walk through areas where I might be recording with other family members on the phone. If you hear any noise like that, please feel free to disregard. We are doing our best to get noise canceling equipment, which may at least keep you from hearing exactly what is being said. Thank you for considering. Well, I tell y'all, a little moment came by. Just got through my workday all right, and got a new little trick I come on here to share and think this is going to work. I got out the little gouge that is like a 9mm number 7. There was certain set of some project in some book that this gouge was for, and got it for Christmas one year, put it on my list of things for my mama to purchase, and sure enough she got it, so it kind of did me a little good for a gouge. I say we kind of got the little lines made in to go over the little eyes there, and probably with this little one we're going to kind of take it to the edge and get into little sides of the noses here and kind of focus this down so you can see exactly what I'm doing here. And finally got this much done in, and I'd say one little more shot we're going to take is, let's see, maybe we'll probably get around to doing this with a gouge eventually, but I say for now there's this little flexi cut thing we still got over here, probably with just a good enough curve on this little blade to kind of make a little extra work to sort of, I'd say, put the little nosy right in to the angel, kind of get it just in its own little shape, I say. And for one thing, it all will come down to a little thing in the end where we're going to take the little flexi cut knife, the little detail knife, and kind of work around the area of the nose to sort of make it so we're going to have a little place down here in the facial structure where the little extra work shall come along. Now with these angels you can't really see their mouths. You know, they kind of have it where their hands are kind of covering their mouths in the prayer position, and you can only probably go down as far as seeing their noses, and kind of did them that way on purpose just so that they'd probably not be so much extra work. I mean, those old vintagey ones you'd find at Goodwill or whatever, they're kind of different. They still have the mouths on them. There's been the years I tried to carve ones that were exactly like those, and that was a whole different story, but sometimes the mouths on those could be like the hardest part, and I can tell you that for any kind of carving of anything that is like a person, the eyes can be the hardest part. So as for how we're doing here, we kind of got to chip away at this little wood that we got here for making the little eyeballs out, and perhaps this might even come out to be maybe a little bit of a better cherub than any I've carved from this pattern before. So we've kind of got little ways we work in, and this is how much of the face we've gotten out already, this much. And so I say that we're going to carve along these little cheeks here, make them so they're going to be a little fashionate and things, and kind of work a little ways along that, make it so that the lines of the face can come out a little bit better here. And so I say that this is just one little type of work we have that we're going to work our way into this, make it just a better piece of work than so many we've had in years before, and just to kind of get a little extra cut like that and there, just kind of get it where it's going to round things off a little better, make it so we're going to see a little better things to do. And I say that this is just kind of what a little work does for us when we go in the long run. I say we got little arms carved out here along these areas here, and now just kind of make little cuts here. Perhaps there needs to be a little bit chipped out to make a better bit of the arm, just to kind of go the rest of the way in, I say. And we're gonna have a little extra work done here and make our way through it, so it's going to be bold and creative and have a lasting little effect to us, I say. And finally have the work come along where it's going to be even better as we go. I say that this is just where little cuts are to be made, taking it along here to dig out a little wood to make it so it's going to be a bright and shiny piece of work to us, and see how this is just going to be the best thing we can make it come out here to be. Little angel, creative angel. I mean, always loved giving these as gifts. To me, they were always just something that I always did. I always considered it special in ways, but you know, you kind of come to realize over time that people don't look for what they used to, and that's the amount of work we got out of this for now. Probably I'd say there's something we might do next, maybe kind of trim around these little places where there are little saw marks around the wings, try to remove that extra wood to kind of get a little extra space away. And I say that the way it's coming out too, I say, I tell y'all that this is just wonderful little work we have, and try to make sure we get things kind of chipped away as good as we can to make brighter angels that come our way, see us in heavenly realms and ways, and little bright knights and bright characters. These are just some of the creatures God created to watch over us, and think about how one day we're going to be in heaven with these angels, and with all the ways that we characterize little things we say this is just a good little amount of work to come along this way. I say kinda make it so it's going to be bright and wonderful. Might make the video a little bit longer this time as we move away some of these other saw marks, try to shave them out, make them so they're going to be a little bit more of a lasting thing, and finally just get around to taking out all the little bits of wood that make it round and round and round, and to kind of finally just get down to the last part where we are going to move things down in a way to see a little bright, shiny, sunny day coming our way. Oh, grace is bound. God is good in all things. Gives his angels charge over us to guide us in all our ways. Lift us up in their hands, lest we dash our foot against a stone. I say that this is coming out nicer, better than I hoped for, better than I thought it would, and getting the ways just furthered along the way, and finally just work around, remove all the excess wood to where it's going to see little brighter images and light to go. I say, oh, the things we remove from life just so we can have better vision of things. It's not all 20/20 vision, but I'd say that it's just better light. We have all the times in our lives when we kind of did all the foolish things, all the dangerous things. We didn't know what kind of danger we were putting ourselves into, but oh, the angels that just guided us, watched over us, were all around us, keeping us safe and everything from all the harm we didn't need in life, and all the ways I say that they put little light into us, make us all see wonderful little visions of sunset in all that we do. I'd say this kind of thing, it can take a while to kind of get rid of as much as you need to here, but depending on how hard the wood is, you know, you can kind of get down to it once you finally do. Of course, there are things in life that don't interest people like they used to, and these kinds of angels used to be in signs and stuff back in the days and used in ads and stuff, but I say, you know, times change so much, and what fascinates some of us doesn't really interest others of us, and this is just where we all come down to just brightening a little life in all that we have, all that we see, all that we do. And oh, I say, brighter days, brighter nights, brighter images. Oh, and we finally just chipped along, got things a little rounder around here, get up here to the top of the wing where we round things off a little more, and just have to say that these are going to be among things I can't wait to take pictures of and put them on the internet. But as for a lot of great work, I say, there comes a time here we're going to kind of work on these little thighs a little bit, kind of remove the extra wood from along that way and kind of put it a little bit into a little bit of a better place and kind of like show what we have and what we'll need to do to make it so brilliant, I'd say. And I'd say that this is just what we come down to being when we do it all for the good. And finally just remove a little wood from around the elbows and the arms to kind of make it a little better of an angel statue, I say. Going to try to cut out the center a little bit, kind of make this little place where we have the little work in place between the arms, between the legs, and have a diamond shaped area down here, down the middle, to make a light, like a little bright little critter of an angel, you see. And sometimes, just sometimes, we might take things a little too long or a little too far here, but that's okay. I think I've already used up so much video time because I hadn't been watching to keep up with it, but we're going to come to an end in just a little bit here. I do want to thank you all for coming on here, seeing this video, watching what I do, seeing what I do. Let me show you what all I can do and all that it means and all that it does. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. I hope to see you in the next video. Stay tuned.